everyone, it's Michelle here from Novels on the Run, and this is Talking Books Tuesday number 35, and there hasn't been one since September the 24th. Now that's okay, been a little bit busy. Alright, now I'm going to start off with, because I've got a few things here. I got this lovely parcel in the mail from J. Crownover. Rule, the paperback, got a lovely little message in there. Thank you so much. Look at her on the back there. The woman of many hairdos and colours, and some magnets. I got a little Rule one and a little Jet one and a sticker, Mark Men sticker, and a little postcard thingy with the lads on the back, and I got 2 pens, and they write really nicely. Hubby keeps nicking one of them, and I have to keep getting it back, so thank you to Jay. That was very nice to receive that in the mail. Now, I also, there we go. I also won this on Goodreads. It's Blind Attraction by Australian author Eden Summers. So I'm going to have to give a little read of that one. And she signed it. So you got to always enter the Goodreads. I got quite a surprise when I got it in the mail. And I got some more little, that's another one of her books, Ravenous. There's Blind Attraction and Concealed Desire. And she put little signatures on the back of them as well. So that was really, oops, I might have to put my little goodies there because the stack's going to start happening. So thank you to Eden. Now, 17 and Gone. This is the Aussie cover. Funnily enough, I'd gone and got the book from the library, and it's the number 17 and Gone by Nova Ren Suma. So I've got this one to read for Hardy Grant Egmont. So I am looking forward to finding the time to read that one actually, because now Rachel from The Rest Is Still Unwritten gifted me this. I got a little surprise in the mail, Kiss of Midnight by Lara Adrian. It's the Midnight Read series, number 1. Very much like Black Dagger Brotherhood, and I really enjoyed the first one. So I got through that, so a very big thank you to Rachel. And then I went to Big W and I found Kiss of Crimson, but I got for $3, which is number 2. And this one's Dante's book, whereas this one was Lucan, isn't it? Lucan Thorn? Lucan Thorn? Yeah. So yes, number 2. So I'm going to give Kiss of Crimson a read. Now, Jamie Maguire. We all know Jamie Maguire. Who doesn't know Jamie Maguire? Nobody. Red Hill is her zombie apocalyptic read. Got about a third left. Very much a Walking Dead at this stage type read for me. Yeah, it's all just starting to weave together with there's sort of several POVs in this book of people who are like you and me, who are trying to survive, and how that weaves together at Red Hill. So yeah, I'm enjoying that. Now, from the library, I've just got In Between. I've had reserved it for a while. I have had Blurred. I think Blurred's up for being returned, but that's number 2. I only just got In Between. It's A Kiss by Death series by Tara Fuller, Entangled Teen. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading number 1, and I think number 2's due back, Blurred, but I'm getting there. And this was just one of those pick it up on a whim. It's Penguin, Very Bad Day. It's I didn't realise it was Amanda Ashby is Australian, and as far as I can understand from her Goodreads bio, she lives on the Sunshine Coast, so she must live near me somewhere. So I've already tucked into that one. I'm only 20 odd pages in. It's very much a YA read, and it's about fairy slaying. So there you go. And the young girl, she wanted to be a dragon slayer, and she got lumped with being a fairy slayer. Now, Cursed by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Just because I love reading Jennifer L. Armentrout, I hadn't got around to reading this one. So, yeah, I really wanted to have a go at this one. Spencer Hill Press, and it's about a 3.89 on Goodreads with 4,174 ratings. So, yes, yay to... Now, this was another, just a see it and pick it up. Never heard of it, went for it, don't know why. It was just one of those. Hostage is Bodyguard number 1 by Chris Bradford. And Chris has written quite a few books. This gets a very good write-up on Goodreads. Only 98 ratings, but an average of 4.22 and 74% on 4 stars and up. So I'll read the blurb quickly. It's just one of those things that grab me. Never heard of it, never heard of Chris, but sometimes things are meant to be. Assess the threat, counter the danger, escape the kill zone. In a dangerous world, everyone needs protection. No one suspects that a teenager could protect someone, but Connor Reeves is no ordinary 14-year-old. He's a bodyguard, a martial arts expert trained in surveillance, hostage survival and unarmed combat. When he's summoned to protect the president's daughter, his skills face the ultimate test. Alicia doesn't want to be guarded, she just wants to have fun. With no clue that Connor is a bodyguard, she tries to escape the Secret Service and lead him astray, but unknown to her and Connor, a terrorist sleeper cell has been activated. Its mission to take the president's daughter hostage. So just by that blurb, it sounds like, you know, I might have seen a Katie Holmes movie or something like that about the president's daughter and hostage and all that sort of stuff. But it does get a very good write-up, and I was just drawn to it. So, and my daughter's looking around for books at the moment to read. So I've got her on the Iron Fae, and she's on the Hunger Games, getting ready for the movie. Now, a while back, I got number 6, Tempt the Stars in the Cassandra Palmer series by Karen Chance, but I hadn't read number 1, and I had it on. I requested on reserve, but it took all this time to get Touch the Dark number 1. Now, this series, I'm just a little bit confused on Goodreads, so I might have to go to Cassandra, to Karen Chance's web page, because there's a Cassandra Palmer world, and there's also a Cassandra Palmer. And in the world, there's a couple of extra more books that are in the actual just Cassandra Palmer series. So, and they're not the novellas, because there's some novellas, so I just have to see. And it did say something about this, about clearing up some confusion on Goodreads, but it didn't really clear anything up for me. So I need to work that out. But this was from Penguin a while back, but I did tell them that I have to actually start number 1. So I am really keen to do that. Now, flipping over the notes, the Soul Seekers series by Alison Noel, who's sold millions and millions of books. I got very excited when I saw how many mega millions she sold. Faded is number 1, Echoes number 2, Mystic is number 3, Horizon is number 4. Coming out November 19, so in 7 days. So I haven't actually started the first one, or the second or third. There they are on the back. That's them. I would have shown them before on my vlogs, but now I can binge on the series, so that's always good. Now, there's some exciting news, I got to say, because I saw it yesterday. Jay Kristoff, who's written Storm Dancer and number 2, brain fart, Kinslayer. I read too much. Amy Kaufman, who is one of the co-authors of These Broken Stars, which I must read for a blog tour I've got on the 28th of November. And there's quite a bit of writing in this one, so I've got to get my act together. Amy and Jay, as it appears, now go to Jay Kristoff, the Mr. Kristoff website. He is very eager excited because, as I understand it, and don't quote me because I got a little confused, I didn't understand some of the exciting terminology when it comes to authors and publishing and blah blah. Amy and Jay are writing a book called Alumni. Anyway, I know I'm not being very, I should have reread the information. But they've got a mega book deal. And I'm talking mega because he says it sounds like it's mega, but he's not going to say what the mega is in dollar signs. But he and Amy are writing a book that Random House has purchased. Voila. So, yeah. So this is a collaboration. It'll be exciting. These Broken Stars, it rates very well on Goodreads, 4.20, and 75% give it a 4 or a 5 and up. So I'm looking forward to reading These Broken Stars. Now I got another pass. I got very spoiled. Like, seriously, dudes, I got spoiled. I was on the Convicted blog tour with Alethea Romick. Aletha Romick? I don't know how to say that. This is book 3, which is quite a heavy book. And I read it on digital. Lots of little writing. And she signed it. Yes, she did. There. And Alethea is self-published. And she's just a freaking legend. It is for more mature readers. She has got Consequences. It's the trilogy. Consequences number 1, Truth is number 2, Convicted is number 3. You really need to read 1 through to 3 to get the full scope of what she's doing, because she will mess with your brain quite drastically. You will be going, and you will be going, and there'll be a lot of things going on, and you might need a book buddy, but it's a very 3D read. The character of Anthony Rawlings really jumps off the page. Now, no spoilers. I have got my reviews up. No spoilers. I actually ran them all through Alethea to make sure I had no spoilers, because you really have to experience the covers, the titles. Everything is very well thought out. An incredibly good series, trilogy, but she's also now bringing out Behind His Eyes, which is Anthony's POV, which may explain a lot. Book 1, I don't blame anyone for not liking Anthony. Book 2, you'll just get completely flipped around with your brain cells. And book 3, you'll get flipped around again with your brain cells. Yeah, just an enormous impact this trilogy had on me. Just wow, yeah, it's very, very dark. It's got all the dark things that you want in a dark book, which you just don't want to happen in real life. They are in here. But it's how Alethea will mess with you, and yeah, I read all 3 in a week, which was about 1,500 pages or something, and it was very exhausting. I'm going to tell you that. These came out once a year, which, you know, but at the same token, you've got this momentum of voila. And then she's also got a really cute little business card on the bottom that comes off, but it's a little do not disturb sign. Do not disturb. I'm reading Alethea Romig's Consequences series. No, dinner isn't ready. You can wear it again. I'm sure there are paper plates. It's okay, I don't need to shower. Bring me coffee. No. Wine. On second thoughts, make it vodka. Oh, seriously, I could have had some vodka quite easily. Anyway, just yeah, I can't shout any more than I can about that series, but it will. It is very exhausting. Like, anyway, then I was at Big W, and I have to read some Nalini Singh. I was supposed to interview Nalini Singh about a year ago and read this Psyche Changeling series. Just things got so busy. Well, for $3 each, I found Angel's Blood, which is number 1. Sorry, yeah, Angel's Blood and Archangel's Kiss, number 2. And I think it's Archangel's Legion, number 6, just came out on the 29th of October. But she's got Untitled, 2 more books, number 7 and 8, and that come out in 2014 and 2015. And these get wonderful ratings. And Nalini, I think, is Fijian. But anyway, mega author. So these are different covers. You've got one with the girls on the front, which kind of makes me think, have I got numbers 1 and 2 in my bookshelf? Which I have to really go. It's about triple part. It was double part, now it's triple part. I think this is maybe overdue now, as of a couple of days ago. Fighting Bad, number 8 in the Chicagoland Vampires. Now, 96% of people on Goodreads gave it a 4 and up, so 4 or 5 star. I love this series so much. If you haven't started the Chicagoland Vampires, do so, because it is a really cool urban fantasy, and you'll love Merritt, and you will love, what's his name, Ethan, and yes, all the other lads, and yes, I love it. I gotta say, I do not like our covers, because that is not Merritt. I love the American covers, so Merritt, but that's just something. But every time I get one of these from the library, I have to suffer, and I'm not being rude, yes I am a little bit, that's not Merritt, no. Anyway, now, again, I have shown this before, Michelle Rowan, Countdown. A friend of mine, she said that it was she felt like it was a mixture of Saw and another thing, can't think. So yeah, I must pick this up and read it. And there's a lot of mixed thoughts on this one. Everyone's up and down. So 54% give it 4 and up, and 34% give it 3 star on Goodreads. There's a real mixture of what people think. Harlequin Teen. So thank you to Harlequin Teen. Now we start on another pile, which is this pile. Now this series I know is really good. I kept getting it on NetGalley, book 1 and the 0.5 and number 2, and then poof, because I didn't get around to reading them. Cold Blooded is number 3 in the Jessica McLean series. I know they're meant to be really good, and Goodreads, it's given it a 4.13, and lots of people are writing reviews by Amanda Carlson, and this is from Hatchet Orbit. So thank you to the publisher for giving me this, because I just have to go back to the library now and get the other 2, and if I can find the 0.5. But I know a lot of people have read this series and love it. So if you love urban fantasy, apparently this is the one, Jessica McLean series. I don't read a lot of fantasy, but this one really appealed to me. A Dance of Cloaks by David Dalglish. Shadow Dance number 1. So yeah, I'm quite keen to have a little. I'll read the back here, because it's thieves, smugglers, assassins, they fear only one man. Thren Fellhorn. See, I have a lot of trouble with names, so when I get into fantasy, oh god, I must apologise to authors, what I call everyone. Is the greatest assassin of his time. All the thieves' guilds in the city of Beldarin are under his unflinching control. If he has his way, death will soon spill out from the shadows and onto the streets. Aaron is Thren's son, trained to be heir to his father's criminal empire. He's cold, ruthless, everything an assassin should be, but when Aaron risks his life to protect the priest's daughter from his own guild, he glimpses a world beyond poison, daggers, and the iron rule of his father. Assassin or protector, every choice has its consequences. So, and I kind of really dig the cover. I think it's pretty cool. So, wants to give that one a go. Now, I know Christine Feehan is just monumentally huge. Like on Goodreads, everybody loves her books. Well, it's a 26 at this stage book series. Oh, this is number 24. I got number 1 to read, and I think I've got number 23 and number 22. So I've got to hunt down like numbers 1 to 21 at the library. J.R. Ward's put a little blurb on here. The erotic gripping series as defined an entire game. Now, just look on Goodreads, like every single book in the series is just magnificent reviews. I get a bit confused because it says a Carpathian novel, but it's called on Goodreads Dark series. So I'd call it the Dark Badass Long series. So yes, I think it sounds like if you're fans of Black Dagger Brotherhood and that type of thing, you'd be wanting to jump on this train if you haven't already. So this is the Dark Lycan, and it's Dark number 24. But I just want to sink into I just want to have like a marathon, but I'm just so busy at the moment. Now, thank you so much to Harlequin. It's quite a fat little one too. Crash Into You. Now, I've just got this girl crush, even though I'm an old woman, a girl crush on Isaiah, something fierce. So I'm so excited to read this. Pushing the Limits, number 3, Katie McGarry. She never lets me down on Katie. So I'm, yeah. Oh, I just want to read about Isaiah because I don't know. I do. But again, I've just got to, I'm doing my Aussie author road trip at the moment and I'm so busy. It's like, now, jump. I have shown this, I think. I can't, yeah. Sean Williams, he's Australian, lives in my old state of South Australia. I lived there for 20 years, so, and then I've worked my way around Australia, staying in other places with the van. This is actually called Twin Maker in the USA, and here it's the Twin Maker series, and Jump is number 1. And I thought this was a really good start. I'm looking forward to reading Crash and Fall, which are on the back there. There's the covers. I really love the covers. I think the covers are really brilliant. So yeah, this is Alan and Unwin, and I did a little Q&A, and Sean is lovely. He writes for Star Wars. There you go. And he co-writes with the two lads ending in X, Shane Dix and Garth Nix. Or swap their first names. Now, this is my last one. Now, I know this is meant to be a really, really awesome series, a Dark Hunter series, and then again, it's a mega, mega, mega badass long series. Again, Big W. I was just like, oh wow, Fantasy Lover, $3. It says $3.47, but they're not 47 cents off. Who knows why? This was actually the companion novel, but everyone says to start with Fantasy Lover. It was a 0.5. And number 1 on my notes is officially Night Pleasures, which I don't have. And I did reserve these from the library about a year ago, about the first 4, but then I just ran out of time. So Fantasy Lover is the 0.5 of the companion, but everyone says to start with it, make it your number 1. So there we go. Number 2 is officially Night Pleasures. Number 3 is Night Embrace, officially. But it's kind of, on Goodreads it calls it number 2. Dance with the Devil, we give that as a number 4. Kiss of Night, which I don't have, we give that as a number 5 now. And Seize the Night, we give as a number 6, even though it's a number 5 because everyone's 0.5. But I asked someone on Facebook the other day, and they were very kind, and they sent me, I was a bit daft at the time, I didn't think to go over to Sherilyn Kenyon's page, but she's got them all listed in order, so there's no confusion, because there's all these 0.5s and then there's the Where something series, which kind of sweeps in there too, so she's got them all in order, which made it really easy. Now, A Terrible Love. I get this from Simon & Schuster. Yes, this is number 1 in the Terrible Love series by Marata Eros. And that's doing quite well on Goodreads as well. So I would like to have a little read about this. I'm pretty sure this was a was this a self-published before she became Miss Simon Schuster? Can't think. Anyway, number 2 is A Brutal Tenderness, which I think has just come out. Yes. So I'm really kind of keen to have I think this is your new adult style contemporary. Yeah. Now, The Trap, with its lovely embossed writing. The Hunt, The Prey, and the finale, The Trap, by Andrew Fukuda. Say that one correctly, that surname. Really keen to read the last and how he wraps it all up, because it's a very his take on it, on what we assume are vampires. I think as a reader we assume it, but he doesn't say it. He calls them people. But it's intriguing series, very intriguing series, but it's a different series, because he does different things. So yes, I would have by now read this, but I've had that my big Aussie author road trip, which I've been really working on, and that's it. What have I just read on I'm reading Prince of Shadows, even though I should be reading other stuff. I'm reading Prince of Shadows, Tess Hilaire. Oh shoot, the something Chronicles, can't think. And it's Valen's story. Really enjoying it. And I won Greed by Fisher Emily. I won that from Misty Provencher's release day on her capstone book, which is number 4 in a Cornerstone series, which I've yet to read and review, which I love Misty's series. And I'm just trying to think what I just read on Kindle and loved, but I've got a lot up top at the moment because of this month-long event. Check out the month-long event because there are giveaways. They're all international, and I've got some people winning on several giveaways because they're entering and they're winning really cool stuff, like Welcome to Sugartown by ex-blogger, reviewer, turned author, Aussie author, Carmen Jenner. She's done a brilliant job of her very first book. And also Tears of Tess by Pepper Winters, again obviously Aussie. Brilliant, really, again very dark. So if you like and you have read stuff like CJ Roberts series and Alethea Romig with the Consequences series, Tears of Tess is one for you to read as well. I like to space the dark ones out because the authors really do mess around with the reader. And that's it. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of reading I've got to do for the Aussie Author Road Trip. I'm reading TJ Hamilton, Buying Time and Making Time, and I've got Claudette in the Shadows. It's a MJ Hurl, a novella. Breeze of Life is Kirsty Dallas, and Saving Ella is another of Kirsty Dallas's books. Saving Ella, I think that's the cancer one, so it's going to be tearjerker, I think. No, Breeze of Life, sorry. I'm doing really bad today because I've got a lot in my head. I Surrender and Surrender to Me by Monica James. I'll be reading those. I'll have my Endless review up for Jessica Shervington's 4th book in the Violet Eden chapters. Empower is coming out soon. I'll be reviewing Just Breathe by Rachel Brooks and Songbird by Lisa Edward. And Songbird cover's beautiful. Very well done on the cover designer. So yes, that's it. I'll hop off now because I've babbled probably for 20 minutes. So have a really great week and happy reading. See ya.